The Democrats and the left in general like to claim that they are the party of science. Now, if we define science as making falsifiable predictions and then testing those predictions against the real world, well, there are very many incidences where the conservatives are the party of science and the Democrats are not. I mean, you can find examples that, say the opposite as well. There are a great many conservatives who believe unscientific things, and there are a great many liberals who believe unscientific things. But let's just try to, for the sake of, scope and clarity, narrow this down. After the 2020 election, when it became clear that Biden was going to be sworn in as president, whether legitimately or not, there were conservatives all over social media posting the price of gas, saying this is the price of gas during the final days of the Trump administration. We predict that the price of gas is going to skyrocket once the Democrats have control of the White House and of Congress, because they're going to pursue policies that are inflationary. And those policies are predictably inflationary in spite of all claims to the contrary from Democrats and the left. And that is a falsifiable prediction. Either the price of gas will skyrocket, it will go up significantly, or it won't. It can be falsified. This is a concept that was promoted by Karl Popper, the Austrian British philosopher of science of the early 20th century, and it is a viewpoint of science that is commonly adopted by science, and how science is done, making falsifiable predictions and testing those predictions. So the right made a prediction, and that prediction was falsifiable. It either was going to happen or it wasn't, and it was going to happen within a certain time frame and as a direct result of certain policies. And of course, that's exactly what happened. People have a short memory in this information age. A lot of people have forgotten all these postings of the price of gas, at the end of 2020. And of course, we have been dealing with a permanent price hike on everything since then. The inflation has been extraordinary, and it has been long-lasting, in spite of all assurances from the Biden administration that price hikes were just going to be temporary. No, they were not. That's a falsifiable prediction, and it proved to be untrue. So who's more scientific? The people who make predictions that turn out to be confirmed, or the people whose predictions turn out to be false? In this particular case, Republicans and conservatives turned out to have applied the scientific principle of falsifiable predictions and have been proven to be the more scientific and accurate between the two parties. I am a truck driver. Every day I put fuel in the tanks of this truck while I haul products from one end of the country to the other. Now, when the price of fuel goes up, the price of these products that I'm hauling goes up. We've seen inflation across the board, not just from the Democrats and the liberals' energy policies, but from their monetary policies when the Democrat-controlled Congress and the White House passes and signs trillion-dollar bills, cranking up the federal printing presses for the dollar. We're going to see the value of the dollar go down and a corresponding rise in prices with that. That was predictable. Everyone predicted exactly what those policies were going to do, and that's what happened. So conservatives in some ways are far more scientific than the left.